Today, Precarious plays
Super Mario 3D World. Thank you.
You got a stamp?
Mario, just in general, especially like the 3D ones.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the hardest platforming games ever.
Yeah.
Specifically because of the tool set that they provide for you. As soon as you commit to something, as soon as you think, I am going to achieve my goal by doing a spin jump at an angle. Like this is a thing that I do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That I'll just show you. I'll just show you what I mean sometime in the next level.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you commit to something,
mm-hmm.
that is what is required of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no other way to do it because that's not, you didn't decide to do it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Are you following me so far? Let me give you an example. If I decide that I'm going to scale this wall not by using the pipes, but by going over here and climbing up this thing and then doing that and then doing one of these and then flipping down there.
Mm-hmm.
If I decide that that's the only way I'm going to accept doing it,
mm-hmm.
that's suddenly very complicated and very challenging compared to just taking a pipe, right?
Right.
So it's sort of self-inflicted, a lot of the difficulty in Mario.
But you can self-inflict some really fun stuff.
Exactly.
Because it has it in there.
Yeah.
It's in there.
So the potential, it's a lot like Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, where as soon as you say, I'm going to play through this entire game as a Belmont, I'm going to get to the whip as quickly as possible, I will allow myself to use throwing knives, and I will allow myself to use the whip and its variants, I will allow myself to use axes until I get the whip, just because I need a weapon until I get there, and, you know, throwing axes, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you decide to do, that is suddenly a lot more challenging than just being like, I'm gonna throw lightning bolts, or I'm gonna use fireballs, or I'm gonna use soul arrow, variations of soul arrow, and I'm just gonna destroy everybody at a distance with magic.
Mm-hmm.
So it is self-inflicted, but Mario can be very challenging, and from a perspective like that you might actually identify with this. Ooh my, can I, okay. That's what I was sort of hoping for. You might identify with this quite a bit, but moving in 3D space is definitely something that experienced video gamers take for granted.
Mm-hmm.
But manipulating anything three-dimensionally is very difficult. I mean, just think about if anybody has ever been trying to fumble around with like a car key or something.
Mm-hmm.
Think about like the difficulty, the difference in difficulty between trying to apply a car key and trying to slide a sheet of paper across a table. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Car key is harder. That's what
Yeah.
I just wanted to make it clear.
I'm sorry. I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy, I think. What are those guys?
Little mouse friends.
Friends of yours, but you jump on them?
Well, they don't actively attack me. If I ran into them, they would damage me. So it is an enemy. It's just sort of a lazy enemy. Oops. There's a lot of Mario stuff, like a lot of Mario lore things that I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
I don't know what this enemy is called.
It's called a bonbon.
A bonbon?
Yeah, it looks like a little chocolate
Ooh.
with green feet.
I want to play Mega Man Legends / Mega Man 64. Well, can't do that. Damn it.
Oh, you'll find a way.
I know I'll find a way. I'm upset. I'm upset because I was gonna play Super Mario 64, but our capture device. Our capture device is fine. The computer is fine. Everybody and everything is fine. Except there's a small problem where our TV won't accept an HDMI resolution input as low as the N64. So the information is capturable by our PVR, I think is what the device is called.
But you can't see it on the TV.
Right, and it's especially frustrating because I was testing it with Donkey Kong 64, and Rare, I guess, put a lot of detail into the little startup screen, like the Nintendo logo and the Rareware logo, because that is a high enough resolution for the HDMI on our TV to be like, oh yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing I understand. So it was a real kick in the pants because it's like,
here is the logo and a little bit of...
Yeah, and then it stopped.
Oh. I do enjoy that everything dances.
Did you see how the flowers were dancing in time?
Yeah.
To the trumpety music?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Like, it's nice. I just worry sometimes that I don't have very good taste.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of other platforming games
that I like.
Well, no, that just other platforming games in general. To try to give you an example of what other taste you could possess.
What about Little Big Planet?
Well, the problem with Little Big Planet is that, especially by the time you get to Little Big Planet 2 and everything was a little more robust.
Yeah.
Well, technically, like, it's got a big platforming game under the hood.
It's really more like
It's whatever you can wring out of it.
More like a design program, really.
Yeah, because, I made a top-down, like, RPG thing, and I also made, like, a weird little WarioWare type mini-game. Uh-oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this one in time.
Oh.
It's fine, I've got a spare cat suit if I need it, but I'm gonna try to do it without the cat suit, because there's just the one left. Oh. Nope, I did it. Okay, it's fine. Was not expecting...
Mario looks so weird without his hat. He's got hat hair. That's a nice touch.
I think... Okay, so there's a pretty big gap in my Mario knowledge. Recently, because I did not get into the new Super Mario Bros. As far as I know, this is the first time they've shown little Mario as a damaged state by having his hat off. You could lose your hat in Super Mario 64, but that was very, very uncommon. Give me just a moment because I'm going to show you like the scale.
Ooh, space!
Just want to. So we're here.
Yeah.
In the other one, and to clear the main game, you go through 6 worlds and then 2 Bowser worlds, right? Because there's Bowser's castle, his floating castle, and then the Bowser Space Carnival.
Yeah.
And then there are additional worlds. There are additional worlds up here in space.
So without the platforming, this is Candyland.
What?
Like if you were just walking across the map, it's set up like Candyland. You can go forward and back. You have a destination.
What's
there are
Candyland?
traps. You're joking, right?
No.
Candyland. It's like the most non-game. It is a board with colored squares. You choose a...
Let me show you a quick example of how intense this game can become. This is what happens whenever the difficulty is no longer self-imposed and the game actually starts trying to kill you a little. Okay?
I've seen you do parts of this before. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Like this, I would not want to try to do. I would not want to try and do this as Mario.
Because you wouldn't have long enough jumps?
Well, I'm not as familiar with Mario. Every character should probably be able to do all of them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for you.
For me,
for what you're used to.
Yeah, I definitely want to be Luigi.
Luigi. Oh god, they're all spinning different directions. Eesh. Why you have ratties? Little ratty rats. Oh god, did they slow down when you hit them?
No.
I just flipped that. Hey, look, it's a Plessy.
Plessy, to adventure.
What is a Plessy?
Plesiosaurus Rex.
Sure.
He's a floppy fluid.
Oh, he's swimming.
Swim.
He's like a big dog. He's a big doggy.
I've always imagined Plessy to be a lady.
She's like a big dog.
Gonna get him? Yes! I'm the best! Bye, Plessy! Oh, I don't have fireballs. What am I gonna... Ah!
Yeah.
I found the fireballs. This is a fun secret because that's...
Oh, it's so... Cloud.
And you wanna know what happens next?
You fight zombies in the sky? Is that what this is? That's what it looks like.
Well, it's funny that they're skeletons. And it's funny how I had to go about unlocking this area.
Yeah.
Because...
Is it Link? 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 It looks like Link. It's green like Link. Link is green.
Let's talk about Legend of Zelda. So in the first time I can recall being able to have like command over my jumps.
Yeah.
And this is the first experience for me. It was playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX on the Game Boy Color. Color. And you have an item that you get fairly early on called the Rock's Feather. And Rock's Feather, you can bind it to either the A or the B button, and then yes, you can jump. You can jump on command, and you can ascend vertically, and it's good. Oh wait, listen.
Oh, that's so nice.
And then they've got a really like cute, weird edition of the Zelda theme. It's weird to me that they don't do this sort of thing more often. They've actually started doing it a bit more. I know that in Majora's Mask 3D, they put in several, wish I hadn't jumped on that guy's head on accident. Oh, wait, I already have that one? Shoot, I missed the first one? How did I miss the first one? What's the first one? Wait, I need fireballs for a second. Sorry, guys. This is like the first time in the game they actually really get in the way. Uh-oh. Dang. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we're done for the evening.
Okay.